Hey everyone, I've been seeing this WaterRower Beech with natural rowing machine pop up all over my feed lately, and after spending a solid week testing it out in my living room, I can see why it's getting so much attention. If you've been thinking about adding a rowing machine to your routine but you're worried about noise or space, this might be the one worth checking out. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the workout itself feels really smooth thanks to the patented water flywheel. Unlike those clunky air resistance machines that can feel jerky, this one uses water in a tank to create resistance that actually ramps up naturally as you row harder. I found myself getting into a rhythm pretty quickly, and the motion just feels more fluid, kind of like gliding on water, which is kind of the point, right? Plus, because it's low impact, my knees and back didn't scream after a 30-minute session like they sometimes do with running or even some gym machines. Now, space is always a concern when you're bringing home fitness equipment, but this thing is surprisingly manageable. It stands upright when you're not using it, so it tucks neatly against the wall without taking up half your living room. I measured it myself, it's about 84 inches long when in use, but only 22 inches deep when stored. That's smaller than most treadmills or ellipticals, and it looks way nicer too. The beechwood frame isn't just for show, it actually absorbs a lot of the vibration and sound, so it's not that loud clanking noise you get with metal frames. I could row at 6 a.m. without waking up the whole house, which is a huge win for me. The monitor is another nice touch. It's the Series 4 performance monitor, and it tracks all the basics like time, distance, calories, and stroke rate. What I really liked was the intensity level display. It gave me a clear sense of how hard I was pushing without feeling overwhelming. There's also a basic heart rate monitor built in, though if you're serious about tracking that, you might want to pair it with a chest strap. The screen is easy to read, even from a distance, and the buttons are responsive. It's not a fancy smart display with apps or anything, but it does exactly what it needs to without overcomplicating things. One thing I didn't expect was how much I enjoyed the aesthetic. This isn't one of those generic black or gray gym machines that looks out of place in a home. The natural beechwood has a warm, rich tone, and the way the water moves in the tank adds a kind of meditative quality to the workout. It's almost like having a piece of furniture that also happens to be a killer cardio machine. I've had people comment on it when they've come over, which is more than I can say for my old rowing machine that looked like it belonged in a college gym. Assembly was a bit of a project, though. It took me about 2 hours to put together, and I had to follow the instructions pretty carefully. The good news is that once it's built, it's solid, no wobbling or shifting when you're rowing hard. But if you're not the DIY type, you might want to budget for professional assembly or at least have a friend on standby. Also, while the wood is durable, it's not waterproof, so you'll want to keep it away from direct sunlight and wipe it down after sweaty sessions to prevent warping over time. So, would I recommend this WaterRower? Absolutely, especially if you're looking for a machine that's quiet, space-efficient, and actually pleasant to use. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's built to last and it turns your living room into a mini gym without feeling like an eyesore. The smooth resistance and the way it blends into a home setting make it stand out from the usual fitness equipment crowd. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it, just be ready to spend a little time setting it up. And if you do decide to grab one, the link is below. Thanks for watching, and happy rowing!